Sometimes you just need to ponder the big mysteries of the universe. How did they make the Great Pyramids? Where are the aliens? Magnets, how do they work? Well, today I'm here to share another big mystery with y'all, Flux Crew, and that is how do crypto investors have any money left? They are always investing in the stupidest shit. Introducing Blast, the only Ethereum layer 2 with native yield for ETH and stablecoins. So this is a new thing that has dropped and has been the center of attention for almost a week now in crypto investor circles. Let me give you the very brief rundown of what this is, and then we'll go through some screenshots, some tweets, some discussions around what's going on here. So Pac-Man is a anonymous internet founder. Actually, I don't know if Pac-Man's identity is doxed or not. I honestly don't know. You can let me know in the comments. But he's this dude who has created a couple big businesses in crypto now. Originally, Blur. Blur is a NFT trading platform where a lot of the big crypto traders started doing a lot of their day trading and their speculative NFT buying and selling because Blur offered an airdrop. They made it clear at the start that the more you trade on their platform, the more Blur tokens you'll later be able to claim. So everyone was going crazy, trading as much as they can on Blur. And so far, Blur has been a success. There's been 2 seasons of trading. After each season, as far as I understand it, the Blur token is airdropped. Keep in mind, I'm just a small fish working my way up the stream in crypto, so I'm not here trading millions of dollars NFTs every day, but this is what I understand from being in the space and paying attention to this stuff. So after season 2 of Blur, this Blast platform was announced. And they announced they raised money from Paradigm as well as another venture capital firm called Standard Crypto. People have talked a lot about Paradigm. They've got a lot of investments in a lot of companies, and I'm certainly no expert in everything they do. But lately, they've been taking a little bit of crap because they've invested in a lot of projects, well, just a handful of projects, a few projects that have been notorious for being very profitable, but potentially sketchy. Originally, it was Friend Tech, which is a new sort of crypto social media platform that people have completely stopped talking about. Everyone got bored as hell of Friend Tech, but that one was very controversial. They also funded Blur, which I just explained, and now they're funding Blast. So their pitch for this was pretty simple. When you put your Ethereum or other tokens onto a layer 2, so any of the projects that build on Ethereum, we're going to avoid too much crypto tech talk right now, but any layer 2, if you put your ETH and you bridge it to Immutable X, or you bridge it to Polygon, or you bridge it to Arbitrum, or there's so many others. Like when you have ETH on a layer 2, it just sits there. It's not generating any yield. You're not getting a return on your investment, your ROI. And on Blast, it's going to be different because when you put your ETH on Blast, you're going to get yield. Put your ETH on Blast, it will yield. It will automatically over time. Right here it says over time it's going to grow from 1 to 1.04. Then it'll go to 1.08. Then it'll go to 1.12. This chart is amazing, by the way. I was going to show this later. This is right here in our face. This is their comparison. Other L2s, this is what your money is doing over time. On Blast, your user balance is going up to the very top right of the chart. This is pure science right here. If you don't think this is science, you don't know what science is. Now, this chart is complete nonsense, of course. And people were making a lot of fun of this because basically the thing is simple. You deposit your money into Blast. They redeposit it into Ethereum staking through something called Lido. And then they basically give you some of the money. So this is getting really convoluted, but if you stake your Ethereum, if you lock it into the network, you can earn a certain percent of ETH back as return on your investment because you're staking. It's part of the staking process. And they're basically doing that for you. So instead of you taking your ETH and staking it, you put it into Blast, Blast stakes it, and then they give you the earnings. But you also get Blast points, and Blast points will be airdropped for Blast tokens, and you can sell those tokens and earn a profit, and then you can be on the moon. It's really like, it sounds so silly when I say it, but that's literally what it is. Like, there's no product here. There's no blockchain, like layer 2 thing, like new code, smart contracts written, utilizing the Ethereum blockchain, doing something novel. There's no new DeFi primitives, as you might call them, if you're talking to fancy folks, like things that make new things possible, like building blocks that make new actions, new activities possible. No new primitives, nothing like that. Just charts like this, and then they take your money and they redeposit it. What makes it crazier, and we'll get to some tweets, people talked about this in a second. What makes it crazier is that it's going into what's called a 3 of 5 multi-sig wallet. So anytime you put money on Blast, you're just sending it to this wallet where 5 people or 5 accounts, hopefully controlled by 5 different people, control this one multi-sig wallet, and 3 out of the 5 accounts that control it need to agree for the money to be sent anywhere. The thing is, we don't know who controls the wallet. And by the way, I think I buried the lead here. I'll put it in the title, but it's $400 million plus. Literally $500 million just about in money has been deposited. By the way, this isn't like some random thing no one's using. $500 million. Now, the question is exactly where is that money coming from? And listen, I'm not trying to do a 2-hour-long like breakdown expose of Blast. I'm just here to share the basics with you. But $500 million has been deposited into this. And I promise I'm not like making it sound shitty, but it's actually cool. Like, I swear to God, I'm giving the most neutral take possible. I don't really want to do negative videos. I don't make friends by, being negative. I want to talk about things I like. But I mean, this is just really silly. It's a wallet, 3 of 5 multi-sig. We don't know who controls the wallet. There is no product. They're redepositing all the money into the Ethereum staking through Lido, which is like a very common thing. You could use it yourself. I'm pretty sure, not a Lido expert, but like it's such simple shit. But just give them the money, let them do it for you, and they'll give you some airdrop points to get a token later. Like it's like if anything was a crypto triangle, like pyramid scheme Ponzi, like this would be the kind of thing outsiders would be likely to point to because of charts like this. So talking about the multi-sig wallet, here's just a few examples of conversation on Twitter. Many L2s use multi-sig wallets to store funds, control funds, and there's a lot I can learn about this. I think Polygon, very popular gaming L2, has had some criticisms of like the security's not up to par. It's only a 3 of 5 multi-sig, and this is actually what happened to Ronin blockchain. If you go look at my older videos, I have a video talking about North Korea hacking group Lazarus hacking the Ronin blockchain for $500 million a couple years ago. That was Ronin's Black Swan event. They have overcome it and survived, but that was crazy when that happened. So there's been incidences of this in the past. This person on Twitter, Rachel, says, in Arbitrum, the 12 signers of the multi-sig wallet are public and elected on-chain by the DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization. In Blast, it's just trust me, bro, to 5 random wallets for a protocol that doesn't even exist yet. So, yeah, very, very sus. And then the comment here, but are the rewards substantial? I'll like that one. And then someone else commenting, Harrison, pop punk on chain. Are they actually making pop punk music on chain? Where do I buy it? Anyway, they said nobody is coming at you for specifically using a multi-sig. They're coming at you for the manner in which you're using the multi-sig. Who exactly are the signers? Response here, there are 5 signers. Pac-Man, 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 Pac-Man. There's also been some memes going around. I wanted to show it, but it came from a private chat, so just to be safe, I'm not going to show it. But it was like, who is it? And it's like the Pac-Man ghosts, like Pac-Man, Blinky, Inky, Stinky, blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty funny. Basically, we don't know who they are. If it's public knowledge, I haven't been able to find it. And then this dude, who's a pretty influential Solana dev, CEO of Helios Labs. I don't know their whole thing, but I've seen them posting a lot of banger tweets over the last few months. Very, very much a Solana enthusiast, or perhaps like a Solana like maxi. I don't know. Here's them saying, okay, so we should be okay with the entire financial system being ruled by 3 out of 5 multi-sigs with no time lock or transparency. You've just reinvented TradFi, but worse in every way. Slower, higher fees, more rent-seeking, less secure, and now more trust assumptions. And I agree. With a protocol like Blast, with all of this, the L2 with native yield. It's pure marketing. And I mean, even this little image, I don't know. They just know how to capture like exactly the aesthetic that these, crypto nerds want to see. But it's not a product, it's not technological progress. It's marketplace PvP with investors competing for each other to see who's willing to take the most risk and still hopefully come out of the other side and still be alive. It's just a game of who's willing to take on more risk and hopefully get some quote unquote yield. I don't know. The whole Blast thing just feels supremely stupid to me. I believe we should be supporting projects in a principled manner based on what crypto projects are, doing the things that crypto makes possible to make the world a better place, to keep it as simple as possible. Like, there are things that crypto enables that make the world better, and we should focus on those things. Blast is just catnip for day traders, for crypto speculators. And listen, I don't judge, hate the game, not the player, but I do think Blast is an incredibly risky proposition. And if you're watching me, for whatever it's worth, I'd advise to not deposit any money into Blast. Not financial advice, but just like security advice, like don't get scammed advice. I don't know what yield is going to be best, but this one just seems far too risky in terms of you might get scammed. So I'm going to sip my coffee. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thanks for watching. That's all I got on this one. So I'm going to head out. Flux signing out.